listen to the radio, listen to
Yahala Voice.
You are now listening to Imprint with Nesreen on Yahala Voice.
You're listening to Yahala Voice. I'm your host, Nesreen, and this is an all-new interview on the show Imprint. Guests featured on the show left imprints for us to learn and benefit from. You could listen to us on our main website at www.YahalaVoice.com. Make sure to leave your comments on our main post on Facebook or by sending us a text message to 708-321-1313. Najee Mondalek is an Arab-American actor and comedian who is best known as his drag personality, the renowned and entertaining Im Hussein. He is the brains behind all AJYAL Theatrical Group plays that have toured the United States and Canada since 1989 and now has expanded to various parts of the world. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, Najee.
A pleasure is mine.
Najee, what is the history behind the AJYAL Theatrical Group?
That's a big question to ask. History, we started back in 1988 in Dearborn, Michigan, where the largest Arab community exists. At that time, we didn't have anything, any theater, any kind of entertainment activity local. So we started this group back, as I said, in 88, and we were students. Actually, we started at the cafeteria, the college cafeteria. Me and my friend, we used to gather at the cafeteria and joke and make fun of each other. And at that time, I'm the only one who had experience with theater experience. Back home in Lebanon, I had a few experience. And at that time, I had a play written. So I asked my friend if they can join me and be the actors. So the idea, actually, the beginning of this group started as a joke, but here we are 25 years after, and did 12 plays and our CDs and DVDs all over the world, and we're touring the world, and we're still going.
Walk us through your first show. What was your first show about?
The first show was we performed at the Attic Theater in May of 1989. First show in Arabic name was Usutna Ustah Kahitna Jusra, or I can say in English, what a shame. So, and we have a story behind this, especially the opening night, the first night ever. We were at the stage, 9 actors. In the audience, in the house, was just 4 people watching us. We did the show as if the house was full. And the second day we get more audience, the third more audiences, and we repeat the show 2 months after, and we end up with very large audience, and we start building our audience. So, and it's sad to remember the first night of this show, but it was our first night of success, I can say. 9 actors acting on the stage and only 4 people watching.
Oh, wow. So you've come a long way since that.
Long, thank God. Alhamdulillah, thank God.
Najee, where did the character of Im Hussein come from?
Well, the story behind Im Hussein, it's another funny story. In 94, actually, I had a show called Smile, You Are in America. And I had this character written for actress. She used to be in the group. Unfortunately, a few days before the opening night, her dad passed away.
Okay.
And I only had about 48 hours to find somebody to replace her. I couldn't find no one. And it was impossible to postpone the show. It was almost sold out, 4 nights of sold out tickets. So I ended up putting her dress, the scarf, the glasses, and walk into the stage and playing this character. And the first step into the stage, actually, the audience fell in love with this character.
Yes.
Until now, actually, I've been playing this character for almost 20 years. Until now, I don't know what's the secret behind the success of Im Hussein.
So it was unplanned?
Unplanned at all. I refused to play this character. You know, I'm a guy playing the character of a woman. But around that time, Mr. Robin Williams was playing Miss Doubtfire. It was all over. And my stage manager, she's the one who brought it to me. She said, why you don't want to play it? I mean, you're not better than Robin Williams or Dustin Hoffman or so many actors in the Arab world or the Western world that they play character of a woman. So what's the big deal of it?
So originally you weren't even going to play in the show. It was...
No, it wasn't for me at all. And a funny thing, 2 months after, we performed the same show in a different area in Michigan here. And I brought the original actress. But the audience didn't like her.
So she played in another show afterwards.
Her part, I gave her part again, and the audience, they didn't like her at all, and they start asking for the original Im Hussein. They want to see the original.
They got used to you.
I wasn't the original. She was the original, and I was playing her part. So.
Listen to the radio. Listen to
Yahala Voice. So how about the other characters that are part of the AJYAL Theatrical Group? How did they come about?
After the success of Im Hussein, actually, I forced my brother to take the part of Imilias. So the audience won't say, why a guy playing a Muslim woman, and I don't want anybody to think like we're making fun of that, So I brought my brother, and I forced him to take the part of Imilias, the Christian woman, just to balance.
So what is Imilias' character?
After this, I'm sorry?
I'm asking, what is Imilias' character?
Imilias is the neighbor of Im Hussein, good friend and neighbor of Im Hussein. And they always together, very good neighbor and friends. So after the success of Im Hussein, we start bringing more character into this family, Abu Hussein, then Abu Liyas, then Hussein, son of Im Hussein, then we brought Sharon, the daughter-in-law. So we start building, based on the success of this character, Im Hussein.
Let's take a listen to a short clip, and we'll be right back.
تكتب لي اغاني واشعار من امتين الحاجه هاي.
اسمع الشعر كتبت لك ايه بالانجليزي.
عم تتغزل فيه بالانجليزي كمان. سمعني هيك سمعني.
توينكل توينكل
ولا كيف بعرفها هي توينكل توينكل little star.
You should know what you are, and once you know what you are, mental hospital not too far.
سلم تمك يا ابو حسين، سلم تمك.
عجبوك؟
معلوم عجبوني.
فهمتيهم؟
مش كلهم، شوي كم كلمة يعني هيك. واني لايك أنا بدي رد غزلك بغزل من عندي كمان. إيه وبالإنجليزي. إيه معلوم شو أنت مستهوني دارلينج مستهوني. إيه اسمع هذا. أوف 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 أوف. Roses are red, violets are blue. Monkey like you should be kept in zoo. Don't be mad, don't be mad. I'll be there with you, not in cage but laughing at you. وهدي أنا وعيني بخاطرك الحريق وخلي الشعر الناعم وعلى هوايتي.
What you just heard was a short clip of the play Shufu Lwawa Wen. Najee, what is Shufu Lwawa Wen?
Shufu Lwawa Wen, I wrote this show back in 2009. This is another story of Im Hussein and her family and the issues we're facing around that time, you know, economic issues and a problem with short sale, with mortgage, with the problem with a lack of jobs, and you know, I mean, the problem we face is around that time, you know. Mm-hmm. So I wrote this play about these issues, and we did the tour around USA, Canada, and Australia. We performed this play in 26 different cities.
Now, Najee, I know that many people don't know the face behind Im Hussein. Does that bother you at all?
No, not at all. Actually, I like it. People, you know, the name of Im Hussein overshadowed my name, the group name, you know, AJYAL Theatrical Group. If you say AJYAL, you know, people, they don't know who we are, you know. Mm-hmm. But if you say Im Hussein, you know, even she overshadowed the name of every show. You know, so far we did 7 different plays with the same character, Im Hussein and Im Hussein. But until now, a lot of people, they don't know the name of the show. They said just Masrahiyat Im Hussein play.
They always refer to it as Im Hussein.
It's Im Hussein, so... Even Najee Mondalek, they don't know who's Najee Mondalek. They know Im Hussein. So, but it doesn't bother me at all. You know, I'm okay with it.
Najee, what about the cast that are with you today? Have they been with you from the start, or are they new cast members?
Only 4 members are still with me since 1988. Which is first I was me, then Ayman Safawi, who played the character of Abu Hussein. Hassan Al-Hajj, who played the character of Abu Lyes, and then my brother Michael Mondalek, who played the character of Im Lyes. So we've been together since 1988.
And have you had any additions?
The rest, actually, just always we add a new member, and some other member, they have to leave the group, you know.
Okay.
But we're still going, you know. Always like to bring fresh faces to the group, you know.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with more from Najee Mondalek on Imprint.
علي صوتك مع صوت يهلا.
And we're back on Imprint. You're listening to us on our main website at www.YahalaVoice.com. And we are with our guest for today's show, Najee Mondalek. Najee, comedy is known to be hard when it comes to acting. Why do you decide to do comedy?
Oh, well. Why? Well, personally, I'm a very funny guy. Personally, you know, in life, in real life, I'm a very funny guy. And, I mean, we have enough drama in our life. Honestly, it's like everywhere, especially as immigrants, especially as for the Arab American, we have a lot of problems, a lot of issues. So, and people, they enjoy coming to theater and watch something and just forget their problems and laugh and leave. So that's the purpose of my theater. I always look at it like I need people to laugh and forget about their problems, you know. Mm-hmm. So that's why I decided to go into the comedy instead of going different area of theater, you know. I know the community. If you tell them, like, I'm doing a play for Shakespeare or for Molière or somebody, you know, how many people gonna come and attend the show?
So you feel as if there's more of an audience when you could allow them to
more audience, you know, as I said, people, they enjoy coming to the show, laugh, forget about their problem, leave with a big smile on their faces.
So how do you come about writing scripts for the various plays that you have?
Well, depend on the most of the time we talk about issues that facing the Arab American immigrants. And we do have a lot of problems, you know. A lot of people, they try to adjust into this society. A lot of people, they have problem with the language, with the customs, with so many things here we face as immigrants. So we always pick up like one subject and we build over this, you know. So people go back and look at our plays. Almost every play had a different story, different issue we talk about, you know. I'll give you an example. Me No Terrorist. We performed this show back in 2002, and I wrote this show before the 9/11 problem. We have, around that time, we had a problem as Arab American. We were stopped at most, ports and airports, you know, because being Arab American, you know, they used to stop and investigate and, you know, big things, you know. So we wrote this show based on what we used to face around that time, you know. So that's how we pick our subject.
Let's listen to a clip from the show Me No Terrorist and come back with more from Najee Mondalek.
Do you speak Arabic?
شوي أنا أصل عربي.
وش حاري لطك ولطنا. قول من الأول فحم قلبي من الياسري عم ترجم لك الإنجليزي. أنت أصلك عربي.
أصلي عربي.
ولك أنا أصلي عربي. ولك لا أنا قرايب لك إيه. كازن. أنا وأنت كزازين هلا. What's up, cuz?
Me No Terrorist. I'm sure you turned lots of heads with that title.
Oh, yes.
What was the goal with that?
Oh, the goal of it, I mean, we can take it from the title of the show. I mean, we're telling everyone we are not terrorists. Being Arab American or being Arab doesn't mean like you're a terrorist, you know. If you're Arab or Muslim, it doesn't mean like you're, I mean, that's what we're trying to say, you know. I mean, this is the title of the show. We are not terrorists. So it's easy and simple. Actually, matter of fact, we got a lot of attention from the American media when we were performing this show. So
now, do you ever have audience members that are non-Arab?
Well, we got some audience, you know, some American audience, but most of our shows are in Arabic and English. I can say maybe 75% Arabic to 25% English. So that's why American audience, they have hard time understanding everything we say on the stage, you know.
Definitely.
But we got, you know, big audience from the Arab American community and Arab Canadian and Australian community.
Sure, I bet.
You know. So, which we're happy because we consider ourselves an Arab American theater group.
Definitely. You're listening to Imprint on Yahala Voice on our main website at www.YahalaVoice.com. We have an exclusive interview with producer and writer of all AJYAL Theatrical Plays, Najee Mondalek, better known as the hilarious character Im Hussein. We'll be right back with more.
Yahala Voice, the Arab voice in America.
أنا خالد.
And I'm Nesreen. And we're from Yahala Voice.
اسمعونا في برنامج المسابقات فكر واربح، برنامج الضحك والفرفشة والجوائز.
To win, you need to answer a very easy question or guess the name of a song you'll hear.
طبعا الايزي كويشن اللي بتحكي عنه نسرين من عندي انا.
No. I am the easy questions person.
فكر واربح كل يوم خميس وسبت الساعة 6 المساء بتوقيت شيكاغو.
And Fridays at 5 p.m. on 1450 a.m. Listen to us.
اطلع من راسي.
Listen to the radio. Listen to
Yahala Voice. And we're back on Imprint with our guest for today, Najee Mondalek. Najee, does every play have a certain message to it?
Oh, definitely. We always like to send our messages through laugh. So most of the time we have every play, there's a message at the end of it. You know, we like to give it to the audience, you know. Most of the time, except the Jubilee show, the one we're doing now, because it's our 25th anniversary, and we decided to pick the best skits we ever performed from all of our plays, you know. So we picked the best of the best, and we put it together in one show, and now we're doing it all over the United States, Canada, and Australia. So this is the only one we can say, like, just laugh and forget about everything else.
So when did you start the tour for the Jubilee show?
Jubilee, we started back in September of 2013, and we covered about 18 cities in USA and Canada, and now we're heading to Australia. We have 7 shows in Melbourne, Adelaide, and Sydney. Then after that, we are heading to the Middle East, where we're going to be performing in Lebanon and other countries around the Middle East.
Oh, that's great. I wish you the best of luck with that.
Thank you.
Does the events that happen today with Arab Americans influence what each play is going to be about?
Definitely. You know, whenever we have any problem or anything, major thing facing the Arab American, we always try to bring it through our shows and our theater. So, I'm sorry, and I say a few words sometimes in Arabic, you know.
No, not a problem.
In our group, you know, the goal of our group, it's not like to solve everybody's problem. Just, you know, we're presenting the problem we're facing and trying to enlarge this problem and let everybody see it. So maybe somehow somebody will find a solution, you know. So it's not our job to find a solution for our problem, just to present it, you know.
And I would have
putting something under a microscope so you can see it better, clearer, bigger image, you know. So that's how we look at it, you know.
And I would have to say that one of the clips that I really appreciated and definitely stood out to me was from the show Arabic and Browd with a B. Let's take a listen.
عندنا العاطل وعندنا المنيح، بس العاطل مثل القش بيطوف على وجه المي وكلهم بيشوفوه، والمنيح مثل اللون ومخبى بالاعناق وبدك تنزل لتحت لتشوفه، فحاش تطلع على القشات العايمين اللي عندنا وتفضل انزلوا على الغميق وشوف اللون اللي عندنا. ايه عرب نحن وصرنا امريكان مثلنا مثله. تركنا بلادنا وجينا لهالبلاد لنأمن مستقبل أفضل إلنا ولأولادنا، لأنه بلادنا مش مهتم لا فينا ولا بمستقبلنا ومستقبل بلادنا. عم نعمر بهالبلاد مثلنا مثل غيرنا، عم نفتح مصالح ونبني مؤسسات، عم ندفع ضرائبنا ونتقدم ونتعلم ونخدم هالبلاد، وأولادنا عم توصل لأحلى المراكز وأعلى المراتب. العرب هون أصحاب دكاكين ومحطات منزل وعمال مصانع وشفرية تاكسي وتجار ودكاترة ومدرى بنوكي وسيناتورية ونجوم سينما ورياضة. بلادنا صغيرة بس عم تخرج كبار، فحاش كل ما دقت كوز من شرة بتقولوا هول العرب وبتطلعوا فينا بالورد وبتعيرونا إننا عرب. إيه عرب وراسنا مرفوع. بس العرب مش هول اللي عم تشوفون على التلفزيونات اللي عم بيقطعوا رؤوس العالم، هودي كم واحد بينعدوا على الأصابع. العرب الحقيقيين إني عرب فيروز وجبران وحسن كامل الصباح وطه حسين وأنور سعيد وشاري إيدك ومصطفى الرحمن ومالك الدمر وجمس شمار وهلب رامز والعرفات هولي هن العرب الحقيقيين. هولي هن عرب النجاح والتعدد والانفتاح والوعي، عرب العلم والمعرفة، وهولي هن اللون اللي عنا واللي بنفتخر فيهم والبلاد اللي أنشفتهم. ومنقول عطول مهما قالوا عنا وشو ما شوهوا بصورتنا، عرب كنا، عرب رح نبقى، عرب بنضل براسنا.
When we perform Arabic and Proud, we put posters all over Dearborn, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
We received at least 20 to 25 calls from people telling us like, you misspelled Proud. So, and we intended to do the Proud, you know, because we're Arabic, you know, most Arabic people, they don't say the word P, the letter P, it's always B, you know, Pepsi.
Because we have a problem with that. We have a problem with that.
We intended to do it Arabic and Proud.
Mm-hmm.
But we received many emails and many calls like, oh, you misspelled Proud, it's the P. Like, oh, thanks. So
you completely missed the point.
It flipped from Arabic and Proud. I figured like, wow.
Najee, you have many plays out, but I only see a few of them posted. Why is that?
Well, unfortunately, at the beginning of our group, you know, we were not able to afford to hire a big company to do the production for the group. In our archive, we have a video of every play we ever performed. But unfortunately, the quality of most of these videos are not that good. Plus, technology-wise, back in the 80s and 90s, we didn't have what we have these days.
Yes,
you know?
of course.
So that's why it's we have a few shows in the market, like 5 or 6 plays, you know.
Okay.
But what we did, especially with شوف الواوا وين, we hired a big company and they did the HD shooting with, you know, the best equipment, best sound. And then during 2013, we picked, to celebrate our 25th anniversary, we picked 3 plays from our archives, and I rewrote all these plays and I cleaned them and I added a few scenes here and there. And we did a reshooting with the same thing, you know, HD. So far we have 4 good plays. Actually, we can put in the market. Actually, there are 3 of them. It's in the market now. 1 of them should be released by the end of summer.
Which one is that exactly?
Actually, the Jubilee show.
The Jubilee show.
Are going to be released. And then we released شوف الواوا وين and Nino Terrorist, actually, good HD. And Arab and Proud, also HD.
Now, are you planning on doing any of the other plays that you've written?
We have a plan to reshoot a 5th one, which is We Became American. We performed this play back in 1996. So I completely rewrote this show, and the plan is to reshoot it back. Reshoot it in April of 2015.
Oh, that's great.
Between April and May. Yeah, we're trying to save our work. As I said, technology-wise, back in the 80s, 90s, we didn't have what we have these days.
So, Najee, what's next for AJYAL Theatrical Group? Are you writing a new script? Are you going to come out with another play?
Well, every time I finish a play, I tell everyone in the group, that's it. This is the last one. We're not doing anything.
Why is that? Why?
It's a lot of work. نحن صحيح we're doing plays all over because we're not a full-time actors. We're not, I'm engineer. I work in a company. In theater, it takes a lot of time to to prepare.
Yes.
A lot of people, they don't know, like, especially the audience, when they come and watch the show, they sit for 2.5 hours, and then they leave. And they don't know that's behind these 2.5 hours, at least 1 year of work,
Yes.
at least, and sometimes more. So that's why, every time I do a show, I figure, like, this is the last time it's going to be. But after a while, I start thinking about something else, and come up with another idea, another show. So,
And at the end of the day, it's worth it.
At this point right now, we're busy with the Jubilee show, as I said. We're almost booked to the end of this year. So, wallah, I don't know what's next.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. And we would love to see more, because we always love to see new plays from Im Hussein. And definitely in Chicago.
Inshallah, wallah. Chicago, it's always on our list, yani.
Inshallah, that's great. We love to have you here.
We always go to Chicago. We had a very good audience in Chicago. We love Chicago people.
No, we all love you too, Najee. And I know that the last show that you had here, the Jubilee show, was definitely a great turnout. And people in Chicago love to see all of the characters from AJYAL Theatrical Group here. So definitely keep us in mind.
Inshallah, in the future, you will.
Well, Najee, I would like to thank you once more for being with us. But before we go, I want you to let our listeners know how they can purchase recordings of your plays, as well as keep in touch for upcoming plays.
It's very easy, actually. People can visit our website. So we have a website for the group. It's www.ajyal.us. Ajyal, it's AJYAL.us. Or simply they can go to Im Hussein website, which is www.imhussein.com. Let me spell it. It's IMHUSSEIN.com, and they can purchase the video or the DVD through our website. It's very simple and easy.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Najee, for being with us. Once again, we were with producer, writer, and actor Najee Mondalek, better known as Im Hussein from AJYAL Theatrical Group, on the show Imprint.